Hello, Army. What happens when a global superstar who has spent years captivating millions with his introspective lyrics and commanding stage presence trades his microphone for a military uniform? What stories remain untold about his life in a world far removed from the adoring chants of fans and the dazzling lights of sold-out arenas? The story of Suga, the BTS member, whose creative genius has shaped the global music landscape, is now one of resilience, transformation, and quiet leadership. Shit! How has Min Yoongi, the introspective artist, producer, and rapper, become an emblem of strength during his military service, and what impact has his journey left on those around him? When news broke of Suga enlistment, the reaction was a mixture of bittersweet emotions. Fans, known collectively as ARMY, understood the cultural and legal significance of South Korea's mandatory military service, yet the thought of 2 years without Suga music and presence felt like an immense void. The man who had given the world songs like Dia and At the Last, raw masterpieces exploring his struggles and triumphs, was about to step into an entirely different role. Would this chapter be one of silence, or would it echo his unyielding spirit? From the moment Suga entered the gates of basic training, whispers began circulating about his approach to military life. Known for his calm demeanor and razor-sharp focus in the world of music, these traits seamlessly translated into his life as a soldier. Early reports painted a picture of a man who, despite being accustomed to Suga in the military limelight, embraced anonymity and discipline with humility and determination. What stood out most, however, was Suga's ability to lead by example, whether it was through his dedication to rigorous training exercises or his steadfast support of his fellow recruits. He quickly earned the respect of those around him. In the barracks, he was said to be the first to encourage his peers during difficult times, offering advice or lending a helping hand without hesitation. His quiet yet commanding presence became a source of motivation for many, embodying the role of a dependable older brother in the truest sense. One memorable moment that captured the hearts of many was during a particularly grueling endurance exercise. As fatigue set in and morale dipped, Suga reportedly rallied his unit, not with shouts or demands, but with a calm and inspiring resolve. He reminded them of their collective strength, urging them to push forward as a team. Witnesses later described how his words and actions reinvigorated the group, turning a moment of despair into one of triumph. It was a scene that not only underscored his leadership, but also highlighted his ability to connect with others on a deeply human level. Yet Suga's military journey was not without its challenges. Known for his candor about his shoulder injury, which had required surgery years prior, the physical demands of military service posed unique obstacles. However, rather than letting these challenges Suga adapted. His resilience became even more evident when he transitioned from active duty to a public service role, a move necessitated by his medical history. For some, such a transition might have been seen as a setback, but for Suga, it became an opportunity to serve his country in a different capacity while continuing to lead and inspire. Whether assisting in administrative tasks, engaging in community service, or simply being a positive presence among his colleagues, Suga's dedication remained unwavering. Those who worked alongside him often remarked on his humility and work ethic, traits that had endeared him to millions as a musician and now resonated just as deeply in this new role. The impact of Suga's military service extended far beyond the confines of the barracks or office walls. For ARMY, his conclusion journey became a source of profound inspiration. Social media platforms lit up with messages of pride and admiration as fans shared stories and updates about his time in the military. Edits, fan art, and heartfelt posts celebrated not just his service, but the values he embodied: resilience, humility, and the unyielding pursuit of excellence. That in the broader context of BTS legacy, Suga's military journey carries immense symbolic weight. With the group temporarily on hiatus due to their individual enlistments, his story serves as a poignant reminder of the shared values that bind BTS together, just as the group has always been more than the sum of its parts. Suga actions during this period have demonstrated that their influence transcends the boundaries of music and entertainment. As Suga military service progresses, questions linger about what this chapter means for his future and for BTS as a whole. Will his time in the military inspire new music, perhaps exploring themes of growth, sacrifice, and resilience? Could his leadership and experiences pave the way for a new chapter in BTS journey. When the group eventually reunites, fans are already imagining the possibilities, eagerly awaiting the day when Suga steps back into the spotlight. Suga transitioned to a public service role while necessitated by his prior injury has not diminished his dedication or the respect he commands among his peers. Reports have emerged of his willingness to go above and beyond in his duties, whether it involves assisting his colleagues with administrative tasks, lending a listening ear during stressful times, or finding innovative ways to improve the efficiency of his team. His meticulous approach to every responsibility mirrors the same perfectionism that has defined his music career, a trait that continues to endear him to those who have the privilege of working alongside him. In a heartwarming account shared by a fellow public service worker, Suga's thoughtfulness and leadership were highlighted in an anecdote about a community project they undertook together. The project, which involved assisting elderly residents in the local area, showcased Suga's ability to connect with people from all walks of life despite the physical and emotional demands of the task. He was said to have approached each moment with empathy and genuine care, going out of his way to ensure the well-being of those they were helping. It was during one of these moments, a simple act of kindness helping an elderly woman carry groceries, that the worker realized just how deeply rooted Suga's humility and sense of responsibility truly are. The anticipation for what Suga will create once he returns to civilian life is palpable. ARMY has long celebrated his ability to turn deeply personal experiences into universal anthems, and many are already envisioning the ways in which his time in the military will inspire his artistry. Will he write about the camaraderie and bonds he formed with his fellow servicemen? Will he explore the duality of his identity as both a global icon and an ordinary man navigating the challenges of service? Or will he surprise everyone with an entirely new direction, one that reflects the growth and transformation he has undergone during this period? At the same time, the story of Suga military service holds broader implications for BTS as a group, with each member embarking on their own individual journeys during this hiatus. Their collective legacy has only grown more profound. Suga time in the military serves as a powerful reminder of the values that have always been at the heart of BTS success: hard work, authenticity, and an unwavering connection to their fans. It's a legacy that feels more relevant than ever as fans eagerly await the day when the group will reunite. The end of his service draws nearer. The world waits with bated breath to see what this next chapter will hold for Moonjae. Whether he chooses to reflect on his experiences through music, continues to explore new avenues of creativity, or simply takes a moment to reconnect with his bandmates and fans, one thing is certain: Suga's journey is far from over. His military service has become a testament to his resilience, leadership, and the quiet strength that has always been at the core of who he is. And as he prepares to step back into the spotlight, he does so not just as a member of BTS or as an artist, but as an individual whose story has inspired millions around the world. Suga's legacy, both as a member of BTS and as an individual, continues to grow in ways that transcend borders, professions, and expectations. The world waits with bated breath for the next chapter, knowing that whatever comes next will be nothing short of extraordinary.